First Kora I am coming 1990.
Wow.
1990.
You've done 106 in the past 14 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
This year 15.
15 cars this year.
No, 15 year this year.
I see, 15th year. Wow. Amazing.
So this year, how many koras are you going to do?
3 Kailash, 3 Mansarovar.
Oh wow, that'll be fabulous. Well, thank you very much.
German guys, they were flipped out too because I guess they thought they really could get out by 8 or 10 o'clock as they normally might have. But you know, they had their car with me a little bit. And the last part of it is, I would not have gone if I'd known that.
It's a scramble.
When you're really
right?
bushed, you have 400 meters of shale climbing. Sliding down shale.
That's right. 2 steps up, 1 step down.
And then, you know, riprap shale, and there's a lot of riprap before that, and your ankles is like this, you know. And then there's rock climbing at the very end. I mean, it's really, I don't know how they built those stupas up in Tibet. I have no idea. There's no pilgrim sort of path at the end, you know. And then going out, and you say, oh, it's flat, it's cool going out. Because the Nandi goes right up to where it is. You know, the big, huge Nandi. You know the photo, right?
Yes,
You took that photo.
yes, I showed
He
you the
took
photo,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, Brent got me a copy of it.
He did, yeah.
And Bauman took that. Bauman climbed up that hill behind.
Behind took that.
And down on Nandi, you know, that's big. Nandi is big.
Beautiful, yeah.
And then when you come out of it, you go right up on the face, and these stupas are in a slot like on the face.
Wow.
And then you come out, and that's why, because there's some rock, that shale area is where a lot of rocks fall in the wrong temperatures. You know, but we were there, it was freezing already. We reached there at 8 o'clock. You know, when he told you guys 8 o'clock, I was there. And so, you know, if they had told me the full story, I wouldn't have gone, of course. You know,
I got that.
You would have gone. You could not do that.
I know,
You had to do it.
It was really good that I did
This
it.
trip, we were talking about the inner Kora for 2 years.
I know, I
And
know. So it was great I did it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did it.
I'm saying your mantra all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing, you know, that's of any danger. Colonel Bauman is really a great guy, missionary, you know. He lured me in, and he took great care of me on these very dangerous slopes, you know. It's a terrible, it's not really a Kora, it's like an ordeal. They don't want you to go there, you know, the Jigumba, the people who have the stupas there. Right up on the face of the mountain, hugging that mountain. Yeah, right the front face, right on it. It's incredible. Okay, well, listen, I don't want to use up Sanjay's minutes. So I love you, sweetie. We'll see you soon. Dates and senses love, everybody does, okay?
I took this journey because I'm going into my 70th year, and I wanted to do it for the next decade, to bring me into the next decade. That's part of it. I love the mountains as a spiritual journey, and just doing this trip drew me, along with learning from Bob. Partly what I've got out of it and so far is that I injured my arm. And what I've learned is how to ask for help, which I've not been very good at. So that was the initial part of it, asking for help. It's hard to know what else will come, but I just feel I have the feeling that Kailash is in me.
Well, it's a spectacular trek around, and I've read a lot about the Holy Mountain, and of course it influenced me.
For me, a high spot I think was Milarepa's, the little Gompa where Milarepa's cave was, where I had an amazing experience. All of us asked, made a wish for something we thought was impossible. And I wished for there to be peace. And at that moment was feeling that it was kind of impossible, but then had a really cellular experience in which I was convinced that with love, the impossible is possible.
And we've just finished our Korah a couple of days ago, and it's just unbelievable. It really hasn't sunk in yet. Physical and mental and spiritual challenges were just tremendous.
Why did I go to Kailash? To experience the transformative energy.
And did you? What was it like for you?
Well, in the beginning I doubted it a little. Then on the last day of the Korah I felt this incredible lightness of being. So yes, I think I did experience it.
Well, one of the reasons I went to Kailash is to explore the idea of a pilgrimage around a sacred mountain. And it was really beautiful and profound to see people making this journey around this magical place and just following their hearts and their spirit and feeling the profound magic of the mountain touching everybody's heart.
It's bittersweet because you see all these people and they're the warmest, nicest, most welcoming, generous people on the face of the earth that I've encountered. And they've been through hell, you know, over and over and over and over and over again. And it's not fair, and there's no justification for it, and it's really a horrible thing. So it's both. It's both wonderful and heartbreaking.
I admire the Tibetan people hugely. I feel as though in some ways it sounds very sort of trite, but I feel as though Tibet is the soul of the world, and that we're sort of letting our spiritual center be taken over by another group of people, and it's a very hard thing to see. So I think that I wish that everybody could have this experience. I really do. It's just been the most incredible thing that I've ever done for me, for myself. And I feel as though it's not for yourself. You're very aware that you're carrying a whole community with you on a trip like this.
I think coming over, doing this trip, has somehow strengthened my my wish to really try for that thing that is impossible. You know, we think we can't make a difference when I think that, in fact, we can.
The reality of the mountain is now part of me, and I think I'm going to be digesting that. Part of my reason for coming on this trip was to do kind of a retreat, believe it or not, in a large group. It's very difficult to kind of have an inner retreat as well. But, you know, Kailash is there. I feel stronger somehow. I can't explain it yet.
Well, one goes to Kailash to go deeper into one's own heart. Because Kailash is the open mandala of the Super Bliss Buddha. And you go there to untangle the knots of confusion and delusion in your heart. Basically, that's the real reason. And I think we untangled a few. As the Swami said, who we met, the very inspiring Swami, who comes and lives here every summer in a cave, you don't really know what you've accomplished at Kailash for some time. Because you're so preoccupied with the arduous trekking and getting around and getting there, that you kind of don't really integrate it fully. But you sort of know you've been blessed. So I think we've all been blessed, and we'll have to come back later and check it out. And that's enough.
Guys. Together.